Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe and share. Today I'm going to do a get to know me tag. I'm going to read questions from my phone and I'm going to be answering them back to you. So if you see me looking down the side, of course it's because I'm reading the questions from my phone. So we start. And the first question is, are you named after someone? I am named after my grandmother and my name is Molly. The second question is, when was the last time you cried? The last time I cried was last night. I'm very emotional. The third question is, do you have kids? I have a kid. I have a daughter. Her name is Adele. She's 1 year and 5 months. The fourth question is, if you were another person, would you be a friend to yourself? I think I'm a good friend to my friends. The fifth question is, do you use sarcasm a lot? I think I'm very sarcastic. Sometimes if I don't know how to tell someone something, then I'm very, how would you say it? Then I'm very sarcastic. The fifth question is, do you use sarcasm a lot? Sometimes I use sarcasm. Maybe if I'm not able to tell someone something, so maybe I use sarcasm to try and pass the message. The seventh question is, what is the first thing you notice about a person when you meet them? The first thing I notice about a person when I meet them is attitude. Attitude is very important. So the first time when I meet someone, the way they maybe treat me or the way they talk determines if I'm going to meet them or have a second date with them. And the seventh question is, what is your eye color? Let's see. I think my eye color is brown. Yes, my eye color is brown. What's your favorite smell? My favorite smell, I love the smell of flowers and food. Good food. I love food. What's the farthest you ever been from home? I'm miles and miles away from home. I am in Finland and I am from Kenya, so you can imagine how far I am from my family and my home country. So the 10th question is, what's the farthest, I'm now in the 11th question. Do you have any special talents? Do I have any special talents? Of course I have special talents. I can sing. I can sing really well. Not like professional way, but I can sing well. I think I'm talented in singing. The 12th question is, where were you born? I was born in Kenya, in a town called Kiambu. Shout out to all the Kiambu people. And the 13th question is, what are your hobbies? My hobbies are swimming and I love cycling. I can cycle anytime, any day, anywhere, except for the winters, of course. And the 14th question is, do you have pets? No, I don't have pets. The 15th question is, do you have siblings? Yes, I have siblings. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. What do you want to be when you grow up? What do I want to be? That is a question I'm still asking myself, because I'm still figuring out what I want to be. what do I want to be when I grow up? I think I have grown up enough, so I don't have to think anymore. So I would like to be maybe a dentist assistant or a social worker. That is two fields that I'm really interested in. Number 17. What was your first best friend? What was my first best friend? To be sincere, I have never had like a best friend that I would say this was my best. The 18th question is, how tall am I? I am 167 centimeters tall. Number 19. The funniest moment throughout school. The funniest moment through school is when we had a strike back in my high school days, and then we had to run away from school in the middle of the night. And because I was a bit chubby then, I couldn't jump over the fence, so I was stuck in between the fences, and my friends had to pull me off the fence. So that was the funniest moment. And the 20th question is, how many countries have you visited? I have visited Italy, I've visited Sweden, I've visited France, and where else? I think those are the only countries I have visited, and now I live in Finland, of course. What was your favorite and worst subject in high school? Oh my god, anything to do with mathematics is my worst subject. I'm not good in maths, so in high school I didn't like physics, I didn't like chemistry, I didn't like biology, and I didn't like maths itself. But my favorite subjects are history, sociology, what other subjects were my favorite? English was my favorite, and I did very well in those subjects in school. The 23rd question is, what would you or have your child's name? When I was pregnant, I wanted to name our daughter Imani, which signifies faith. That was the name that I really wanted to name her, but my husband didn't like the name, so he chose Adele for her. So Imani would have been the name I would have named my child. What sports do you play or have you played? What sports do you play or you have played? I don't play any sports now, but in high school I used to play volleyball. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? My favorite focus, yeah. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I watch a lot of YouTubers, and my favorite YouTubers are CC Yemi from Nigeria, and Patricia Bright, and let me see. And currently my favorite one excuse me, is Samaaku. She's also Nigerian. And who else? I also watched Nello Suji's channel and so many others that I can't remember their names, but those are the few ones that I remember their names. How many girlfriends stroke boyfriend have you had? Oh my god, how many boyfriends I have had? I have had this is a funny question. I have had 2 boyfriends. Yes. Favorite memory. What's your favorite memory of your childhood? My favorite memory of my childhood is when my dad used to switch off the TV and tell us that we should go to bed, because the next day probably was school day, and we would pretend, me and my siblings, we have gone to bed, but we would go back to the living area on the TV silently and lower the volume and hide under the chair and then watch the TV. That were my favorite moments of my childhood. How would you describe your fashion sense? How would I describe my fashion sense? I'm not a fashionista, but I would say that I dress well and I know how to coordinate fabrics and colors. What phone do you have? iPhone or Android? Android is the phone that I have. Tell us one of your bad habits. One of my bad habits is emotional eating, and I'm going to make a video about that. But hey, those are the 30 questions. Hope I have answered the questions, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and see you on my next one. Mwah. Bye bye.